Come and join us in the lounge.
Come on,
All are
join us in the
welcome
lounge
here.
with the podcast you
So bring a
deserve.
friend or two.
Hey, Trey, so tell me about the Boring Company.
Okay, I know where you're going with this. They are laying tunnels, like kind of the equivalent of subways and light rails, but with Tesla. And they've already done this in Vegas, and they're doing it in Nashville now. But Nashville, they're doing it in a very different way. Now, the idea of the tunnels are that you don't have to have stops and hubs because you can go into the tunnels that are dug, beneath the cities, and like they've done in Las Vegas. But the way it works is it's only for Tesla. So, and there's all kinds of information on this that you can look up. And I'd seen it happen in Vegas, and then as I was watching something, it's like in Nashville, which is where our market is. They're doing it here. They've already broken ground and everything, and there's a reason why. It may be the standard of how to do this going forward. I think they learned some lessons in Vegas.
Okay.
So one of the big things is the big difference is there. First of all, Nashville's growing like crazy, and just like Austin did, like Houston did before that,
Yeah.
and so congestion, all these things. So first of all, it's only Tesla that's going to be able to do it. But imagine a tunnel system that goes from Broadway and then the Nashville Loop and to the airport, which would normally take somewhere in, with no traffic, 25, 30 minutes.
Okay.
And then with traffic, an hour, maybe.
Yeah. No. Well, Broadway, that's where all the bars and
Right.
honky tonks are and stuff.
And Nashville is not anywhere near downtown.
Right.
And so it's only Teslas that are able to access this. They look like little tunnels. They look more like a water slide.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. And you just kind of drive into it.
Mm-hmm.
And you ever been to Mobile through the tunnel there where you have to go under? Anyway, if you've ever been through Mobile going to Florida, to the Redneck Riviera and Destin. But, just kind of like that. But instead of having to go catch a cab to a hub and catch a train,
right,
or catch a light rail or catch a subway, there's none of that. If you and I wanted to, like, we're so far outside of Nashville,
mm-hmm.
It'll probably be a decade before it wouldn't even be worth it ever. But
mm-hmm.
we could take a Tesla,
mm-hmm. and
this is how it would work. So we're about I don't want to give our location away because we have cyber security issues.
Yeah, we do.
But we're close to Kentucky. And we would just say, hey, we want to go on the rail. And so a Tesla would pick us up.
Like a Tesla car?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's Tesla, and right now they have a driver that will be driving the Tesla.
Oh, so okay. So
like an Uber.
It's like an Uber. Okay, so you just ride.
Yeah, but it's programmed to where we want to go, and it'll charge us just like an Uber does.
Okay.
And you can do ride sharing, and you can schedule ride sharing. So as soon as you hit it, you can schedule.
Oh.
And it'll put you in touch with a chat and all this stuff. Like,
okay.
Let's say there were two people that wanted to go with us, like right up the road, and then instead of being like a $20 ride, it would be a $5 ride per person.
Oh, okay.
So to get to downtown Nashville, and with no traffic. So there's a couple of things. One is they have, so the Uber picks you up and it will exit the tunnel. There's all kinds of exits. Just imagine like an HOV lane, high occupancy vehicle lane. They'll have exits for you to get off of,
right?
To go.
So out of the tunnel, they'll have exits.
But what happens when you pay for the HOV lane? You exit, and then you go to a parking garage or the parking lot, or the park and ride, to where you ride in. Houston's just a mess as far as this stuff. It's so spread out.
Mm-hmm.
But and then you have to get a ride. Then either you park your car and the bus picks you up and rides the HOV lane, or if you're in downtown, you have to walk to wherever the stops are. This will exit the tunnel and take you exactly where you want to go. If you want to go to a concert at so and so, and they don't have a hub there. Plus, they can get tax credits even though it's not tax funded.
Oh,
If you have something there, you get like discounts for your. It's like a Google search deal.
okay.
It's lots to drink in, but basically, it takes you where you want to go, and then it just drops you off, and then. So basically, you have a driver at all times and a high expressway underground.
So it's like a private driver Uber, but underground,
Mhm.
and it's only Teslas.
Yes.
Okay, and then but it goes mainly just Broadway to the airport and back.
Well, that's what it is right now.
Okay.
They have because they have only two. These they're very high. They're very specific. Elon Musk has always been into tunneling. Because in detecting tunneling for wartime stuff, and he can sell that technology to whoever wants to be able to tell who's building underneath you.
Right.
And that's high tech. And then to be able to build them quickly. And it's the Boring Company that is building this, and it can. They used to have to build a huge pit, and then you would drop a crane with all these different tunneling machines, earth movers, and start building it out and building the thing around it. And what this does is just like something out of like, I don't know, science fiction, where it just starts going straight into the land and starts laying structure as it does it. I believe it's how it works.
Oh my gosh.
But it just kind of, something like this, infrastructure, railways usually take 5 to 7 years.
Mm-hmm.
They proposed this in late 2024, and it's going to be probably operational in 2027.
Oh my God.
They bypassed the red tape by just saying, screw it, we'll have everything in place, and as soon as we get it all passed. And also, so they got voted out by the City Council of Nashville.
Okay.
Nashville leans left. Nashville and Austin are very similar. Very music, artistic based, but still a lot of companies like to be there because of the water and all that stuff. So then they said, let them vote, whatever. And it's also totally private capital funded.
Oh, okay.
So not one tax dollar goes to there. Everything, all the revenue goes from us using it as like a fair.
Well, then what would the city council have any say over it then?
Well, because the city council vote for the city of Nashville should be city proper, which it's operating and all of that. However, without telling them, they dug only under state-funded roads, which if you own a road and you fund the road, you own all the minerals beneath it, you own all the land beneath it. And so they... so
it's not part of the city?
It's under state jurisdiction.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, and it's crazy. So they said, you can vote again, vote 20 times, doesn't matter. So the state legislation just came in, and of course it's a Democratic governor or Democratic mayor, but Republican governor.
Yeah.
And they never did call me, by the way.
Oh, Auburn, War Eagle,
and
Governor Bill Lee.
So, but it's happening so fast. I mean, literally by next year, it's going to be probably operational.
This is crazy.
Yeah. The only thing they're being held up on is fire safety.
Okay.
And they're inventing inventing fire trucks that can fit in there, and the infrastructure for any kind of like accidents or fire safety, type things. You'll be under the tunnel, but they're building 3 high rises that literally you'll just imagine cruising through a tunnel, and then there's a little parking lot that has like 4 or 5 little parking lots. Okay. Like the front of a hotel, maybe.
Okay.
So like the visitors parking lot, but there are only a couple. And then there'll be some charging stations where the cars can like trade off when they need to charge up, and they'll just sit there for an hour out of commission. They can they can leave it there charging, hop in another car that someone's left charging that's almost done, and the driver can just hop in there.
Oh my god!
And everything's coordinated because they're all Teslas.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, and so there's no congestion. There's no you can't congest it, and so then, but imagine they're building 3 buildings that are going to get whatever kind of they'll be able to use it as a selling point and be more likely to sell real estate
Are
if
they
you're like,
residential
yeah.
towers? So like apartments or condos?
hmm
Okay.
And just imagine driving along the tunnel, and then
Mhm.
you're leaving, say, downtown Broadway. You go
Yeah.
right into the tunnel, go about 3 or 4 minutes into the Vanderbilt area.
Mhm.
And then without even leaving the tunnel, you just pull into the little underground,
Mhm.
like front of a hotel looking thing. And there's just elevators there, like in a parking garage.
No.
And you
Oh
go
my
there
God, that'd be
and
so
you just hit
cool.
your room and you never even have to step outside.
That'd be so cool.
They're already building. That's one of the parts that seems to be a little bit more held up than anything. That and the fire safety, but they're building like escape hatches. Like if you ride a water slide,
Mhm.
they have little portholes that you wouldn't notice if you're on the inside, but they can get to you like every 12 feet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So if you're in a fire in a tunnel, it might just be, if you're going to spend a lot of time in there, maybe, good time to get your affairs in order. But just to make sure,
right.
and flooding and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Who knows? Being an experimental city, but
Right.
it is really interesting. But the thing that's so interesting, I mean, technology is so nuts that nothing really surprises me. It's how fast it's moving.
Mm.
So they had all of the questions answered. They had everything ready to go. Now they only need something about the size of maybe half of a grocery store parking lot. They need to dig it down to whatever
Really?
feet they need to do, and then they just drop one of these things in there, and it just
Oh.
starts digging. And then they have two of them going right now because they're going to have a two-way tunnel system.
Okay, yeah, I was going to ask about
And they need four more they're finishing up Las Vegas or trying to. They're probably playing some kind of game. I think there's only 6 in existence, and they're
Okay.
building more. But
that'd be really good in Las Vegas.
It looks like if you look at them, I'll post a picture. I never post a picture, but you can look it up. But it looks like the inside of CERN. It's like this big rotating.
Oh, that's so weird.
Worm grating, thing that just.
I think I'd get claustrophobic.
Dude, it's so cool. There's like LED lights the whole way, and you do like 100 miles an hour in a Tesla. You got a driver, yeah.
Oh my gosh!
You can land in the airport and be downtown in 9 minutes.
Oh man!
Any time of day. Can you imagine that anywhere?
No. They got to charge more than just whatever. I mean,
it's going to be more than public transit.
Okay.
But it's going to be less of any form of rideshare.
Okay.
So it's going to be somewhere in there. Rideshare is going to be the way that they're going to do it.
I feel like they're going to get overwhelmed, don't you? With people that they're going to, I mean, there would be a long line of people.
I don't know.
wanting
I
to
mean,
use it.
if they got it set up, I mean, I don't know. I mean, obviously, I'm not.
I mean, operationally, like if they've got it figured out, they got it figured out.
They just had the biggest job fair ever in America on June 5th of engineers, lawyers, structural engineers, electricals, engineers, electricians, and people it was like, I don't know how many people were there, but it was like, took up 2 full blocks of full interviews.
Oh, wow.
And this is not stuff that you're doing in the early stages.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're making hires right now for law firms or people that want to be on whatever, level you want to be.
Uh-huh.
And then, and think about it, as you pull into some of these hubs, you can buy a hub and it's nothing. You know how much this whole thing is going to cost?
What?
$300 million.
$300 million?
You know how much the New York subway system costs per mile?
What?
$4 billion.
What?
Yeah. So it's taxpayer free. That one
That's
tax,
a big deal.
Now it's not on a P&L. They're not paying the city, but they are trading P&L for free land access, like the airport.
Okay.
And things that they have to do. But if you're interested in this, there's a couple of course, I'll promise to leave a link, which I probably won't. But it's the Boring Company, and just look up Tesla Nashville Tunnel System, and then the Vegas thing is pretty interesting too. You can land, and there's just a way for you to go straight to what's the dome, the IMAX.
Oh, the all-seeing eye
Yeah.
or whatever. The
And
new,
you can go to any of the places, and then see the thing is, you don't have to get dropped off where your exit is and wait and get in a car and go somewhere. They just pull out of the tunnel, and it'll go drop you off at McDonald's.
oh,
and
so
if
they
you-
don't just stay in the tunnel.
Uh-uh.
They go out and
Yeah.
like a regular Uber.
Exactly.
What?
So just pull out, and you can go to dinner, and then just have another one scheduled to pick you right back up, get right back in the tunnel.
no.
And so and you can change your mind as you're going.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they mapped out the whole Nashville
Oh,
loop
that's
and
so
everything.
cool. I want to try it.
I think it's a great idea, and I think Nashville is a good place to do it
Mhm.
because it's right now starting to get so congested here.
Well, yeah,
So-
they're building like crazy.
So look it up on YouTube. I might even get a wild hair and actually leave a link or some pictures or something.
Yeah, right.
But thanks for joining us at the lounge
Do.
podcast.
Come
We
and join us in the
deserve
lounge.
to get monetized, even though it's a new channel.
All are welcome.